Massive.
Hello.
Take it away.
Welcome to Speakeasy with Jase.
I'm Jase.
I'm Diane, not Jase.
We practiced that a lot. No, not at all. And today we both have our...
I don't actually. This is
it's
just
not.
the same color.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a knockoff. It's a cheap knockoff.
It's a cheap
Hey,
knockoff.
Marianne Blair.
Hi, Marianne.
Good to see you. Hey, Betsy Aguilar, who's watching from upstairs, I believe. So, on today's Speakeasy with Jase, we're going to talk about the intangibles for success. And you know what's funny? It looks like my fireplace is at an angle because the way the camera's turned. That's funny. There, now it looks even. Napa, come here. You want to say hi? Come here. Come here. Napa the dog is here. I don't know if you can see his nose. Come here. Come say hi. So we're going to talk about the intangibles, but, you know, we like to just kvetch and kibitz at the beginning, say hello. So I hope everyone had a happy Thanksgiving. I hope that our training last week helped you survive the holidays and difficult people. And I definitely can sense in the air right now, seems to me a lot of people are stressed about money. It's been interesting. And something I'm noticing as a pattern with some people, not all, but some people, is, okay, so caveat, if you're watching and you're stressed about money, I don't know your specific situation, not necessarily talking about you. So I know one person who's like stressed about money, but she's like working it and working hard to make money, which is the exact thing to do. Whereas other people that are stressed about money are locking down and shutting down. And one of the things I heard once from Greg Reed is the best way, if you're in a tough situation right now, and if finances are tight, sell your way out of a slump. The actual best thing you can do to get ahead, if you're tight on cashola, is to make more sales. That is the secret. It's the number one thing. And the way you make more is you focus on making more sales. So, like, there's an old story once about how this farmer that was very successful had sent his kid to college, and the kid says, "Dad, there's a recession coming or something." He says, "You know, we can't pay for marketing anymore. You know, we can't pay for our billboards anymore. We can't pay for our signs anymore. We can't pay for advertising anymore." And sure enough, the farmer got a recession. But it's because people pull back. I mean, who knows what could happen with the economy. And if you keep going, like my friend Adam Sternberg, he really knows how to market himself and he knows how to sell. And Adam, I love when he speaks. One of the stories he says is that he didn't even know there was a recession last time we had a recession, because he had so much marketing and stuff out there that he was very successful no matter what. So that's what I want you guys to do. By the way, someone give me a thumbs up or something, please. How is the audio quality? Also, you'll notice we're set up in one of our new staging areas. So we have the nice backdrop. We have this fancy light that changes colors. And I'll show you guys some of my new art that I have on the wall. This guy over here cuts license plates in the shape of states you're from. So I have Nevada, I have Texas, I need a Florida one. Then I have a big metal that says home. And then that last thing says, I wasn't born here, but I got here as fast as I could, which is so true. So so that's where we are. And we're excited about today's episode. So I want to hear from you guys. Post in the comments, please. Let me know, how were your holidays? What happened? What was exciting?
How was your holiday? What happened and what was exciting?
What did happen? Well, Betsy came to visit, and that's super awesome. And she's sticking around for a while, which is even more awesome.
Yes.
And
we love Betsy.
We love Betsy. Maybe Betsy will make an appearance.
Would be nice.
She thinks that she has to prepare herself to be on the Speakeasy.
You think if I yell her name loud enough, she'll just come down here?
Yes. Well, she can probably hear us through the phone. We probably don't do that. But go ahead, yell it.
Betsy!
Let's see if we can manifest her. Betsy!
Betsy!
I think she just got out of the shower. Her hair's probably all wet. She's probably wearing her grandma clothes. I think Betsy's biggest dream in life is to be grandma. She just started laughing upstairs. I could hear her laugh. Nepa's running upstairs. Okay, we're just going to kvetch, and then we're going to do the training. So I want to share. So Diane is not fun to talk about deer with. So last night, so Betsy hasn't seen certain Christmas movies. So we saw 2 nights ago, we saw A Christmas Story. Last night we watched Christmas Vacation, and I think tonight we're going to do Elf, or we're going to decorate the tree. So last night after the movie, it's around midnight, maybe 12:30, and I let Napa out to go to the bathroom, and he's looking at the neighbor's yard. He's looking at the neighbor's yard, and on my home security cameras, I've caught deer walking through my front yard before, because right over that way, a couple of blocks, is it's called Albertsons Park. Albertsons is a real big sponsor around here. And deers live in there, and so evidently they come through the neighborhood to eat. And one night I was walking Napa, and there's like a green area over here, and there was a deer just grazing right down the end of the block. So anyway, so Napa keeps looking at the neighbor's yard, and I'm like, what's he looking at? And I walk over, and there's these 2 deer in the yard. It was so cool. So I'm going to post, I'll post a picture and a video I took of it, and it was so cool. And Diane's like, oh, back in the day, there used to be 15 deer in your yard when you woke up, and they poop on your patio furniture. That was a direct quote.
It's true.
Why your patio furniture?
Because that's what you keep outside.
Oh, so they just poop everywhere.
They just poop everywhere. They're kind of like goats.
So
they
they're
just
not
like they'll walk around
patio
and
furniture.
they like poop as they walk.
Uh-huh.
You know, they're not like a dog. They don't stop and like place it somewhere.
They just do it as they want. And it's pellets, right?
Little pellet gun.
Yeah, it looks like pellets. So
you know, Albertsons started here, right?
In
yeah,
Boise?
Albertsons started in Boise.
Did not know that.
And I went to junior high with Joe Albertson's grandson.
Really?
And he had a huge crush on me. And still to this day, anytime I'm having money issues, my dad goes, "This wouldn't be a problem if you married the Albertsons boy."
Well, you probably wouldn't be working here, so I'm glad you didn't. So, Joel Smith tuned in. What's up, Joel? So I'll tell you what we did for the holiday. We had a really magical holidays. This would have been a good one to do some picture sharing on. But what we did, so Betsy got in on Wednesday, and Wednesday our friend Matt Rogers, the guy I was biking with when I broke my leg, Matt had ornament making his house. It was really cool. Have you ever done this, ornament making? So he had 3 different kinds.
Ornaments.
So he had paper stencils you could cut out. Hey, Carol or Dean Manson, I'm not sure which one of you is watching. So, and you cut it out, the paper, like you fold the paper, and then you follow it, and then open it, and it's like this beautiful ornament. Betsy did one that had like moose on it. It was really cool. So there's moose around the edge. Moose? Mooses? Meese?
Moose.
Mice? I think it's mice.
No, it's moose.
It's meese.
Moose is both singular and plural for moose.
Cool. Moose. So it was moose.
And there's moose here too. Have you seen one of those yet?
In the neighborhood?
Not in the neighborhood, but in the mountains surrounding here.
No, I have seen them
They're
driving
mean.
through Alaska. Yeah,
They're pretty mean.
They're huge too.
They'll
right?
tree people.
Tree?
Like people,
Chase you up a tree?
Yeah, like hunters will go out and they'll chase them up the tree and then they won't leave them. They'll sit there and they'll guard the tree. And there have been hunters that have been stuck in trees for like 48 hours with a moose down below.
Does the moose finally leave, or someone finds the hunter? Why didn't the hunter just shoot it? Shoot it?
I don't know if they climb the tree with their gun. Otherwise, they probably would.
True, right? Huh? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Didn't know moose could drive. Carol said it's moose.
It's moose. It is moose, Carol.
I'm gonna go with mice.
No, that's many a mouse.
Nappa's really giving me a bad luck. I don't like his face. Now he's coming back for more betting. So, okay,
Meese?
so she got in. So we did ornaments, and then the other thing, he had clay, and we could mold clay, and then he baked it, and then we could paint it. Finish up with that so you can pay attention.
Okay.
She's like sharing the stream everywhere. So the first few minutes of every show, Diane has to share the stream. Bob Dudnell!
Hey, Bob!
Oh, is it
Hi,
still?
Bob.
Really? Even though we have Sprinkle, it's still...
Bob is like... Hi, Bob. It's like, I love Bob's energy. I love Bob as a person. I will always love Bob. Hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob. And then it's Sprinkle to the right. Sprinkle.
And Sprinkle's over here. Hi, Sprinkle.
What's Sprinkle energy?
Sprinkle.
So, so Wednesday, and then we got to roll out clay and bake it and paint it to make ornaments.
What did you make?
I made a lot of stuff. I will show you guys one of the ones what I made for Betsy and me. But I also made Nappa's name, but I made the letters look like the old NASA logo. So it looks like the old NASA logo, but it says Napa. And then,
nice.
And then I made a cross.
Okay.
And I put our initials right in the middle of the cross too.
Oh.
And then we haven't painted them yet though, so it's not done. And then And then they had pre-cut wooden ornaments that you could paint. So that was Wednesday, and Wednesday was just a blast. We had a really good time. Do we do something Wednesday night? Betsy, can you come down and correct my stories? Because I don't remember what we did Wednesday night. Bob Dundale. So then who else is in here? Kurt Grassett. What's up, Kurt? Kurt sees a lot of moose, I bet. New Hampshire. Are there a lot of mooses up there?
I don't know.
Are there a lot
of moose up there?
Do you get a lot of mice?
Meese?
And Mises?
Mises? Moosei?
Why isn't I have to keep reaching up to scroll it. Kevin Harris. What's up, Kevin? Come on, Harris. Why doesn't it say the Kevin Harris? It should say the Kevin Harris.
Oh, Bob says he loves us too.
We love you, Bob.
Love you, Bob.
So that was Wednesday. Thursday was Thanksgiving, and we went over Matt's house, and that was really fun. What do we do Thanksgiving night? I know I'm just leaving tons of stuff out because we did like a ton every day, and then Friday Diane had Friendsgiving, and that was super. Don't listen.
Me?
Diane showed us a video her and her friend made when they were 13. It has a whole lot of this in it. Do my makeup. Like a whole lot of 13-year-olds thinking they're cool, but it was well produced. A lot of editing, a lot of cuts.
A lot of editing. Yeah.
So who would like to see that on a future live? Just mash that like button a lot, or the love button. Mash any of those one. Bob, please match this. Betsy says she slept. She thinks. Marianne says yes. No, we need like a lot to get this video on. We need a lot of mashing of likes and loves. And believe me, it's worth it. Oh, look at those. Oh, we never had so many. We have to show this video.
No.
Yes. Trinity, when you watch this, Trinity, we need you to transcode. You guys, it's literally on an old DVD still. We need to get it. Oh, she already did?
She took it with her. Yeah.
Maybe, if we get it together, the world premiere.
Maybe we can cut like a little clip.
We're not going to show like all 5 minutes of it.
Clip.
I mean, you guys are good, but it gets a little redundant. But yeah, it's amazing. It's really great. Trip, what's up? Good to see you. Trip's little fraternity brother. Let's see.
Wait, somebody said something about YouTube.
Kevin says, "What's up? Watching the background while I got my work on. Better than YouTube." Thanks, Kevin. That's what we want to be in your entrepreneurial and business work day. A little bit of education, a little bit of fun, and then picked up by a nationally syndicated show. I was thinking that with them. Look at it. They're still coming. This is amazing. We're totally going to show it. You guys, she showed it. It was like one of those cringe-worthy things that was so cringy. It was amazing.
It was so cringy. I'm glad I don't have copies of the other two.
I think we really ought to do it next Tuesday. I think next Tuesday we will have the world premiere of Diane's.
Because out there somewhere in digital land, there is the 12-year-old version and the 14-year-old version of that video. Yeah.
Oh, what else did we do on Thursday? We watched the Cowboys suck. That was great. Stupid Cowboys.
It sucks to suck.
Yeah, so I'm going to Chicago next week. Betsy and I are going to Chicago next week. And my friends there, we have a bet, like, loser has to do a burpee for every team their point loses by. Which is no big deal. But I'm almost cheering for Chicago to win because I'm so done with the Cowboys. They're just stupid poo-poo heads. You froze, and this is what the land, this is what I saw. You froze, land, this is what I saw. What? You froze, land, this is what I... Maybe he would say and. All right, so anyway, so that was, I know we did more stuff in the we did more stuff in the evenings, though. And then Saturday... What are you doing? Oh, Saturday was super cool.
Yeah.
Did something for the first time ever. Oh, so we, with our friend Joel, who's watching, and you guys saw us talk about it in the last live, we drove up to Idaho City and we cut down Christmas trees. It was awesome. It was so much fun.
And you guys got a nice little petite tree, too. It's perfect sized. It's like not too tall to put something on top. And yeah, it's cute. It's a cute tree.
Well, we were looking for bigger ones, but they're not as full out there as like the Christmas trees you'd find in a lot. So it was really cute on the way up there. So it's been snowing here last week, so it's been so pretty. It's been just perfect, right? Betsy's never seen snow really, or she's seen it, like drove through it, that's it. But she's never like had it fall on her. Oh, we went, we also went looking at bikes, and then, because I want to get a bike, so Betsy or my mom, when they come to town, can ride around with me. And then, so Betsy got to walk in snow for the first time ever, and couple hours later, for the first time ever, Betsy peed in snow.
Yellow snow! It's fun to make, not to eat.
I may have gotten in a lot of trouble for sneaking a picture of her. You can't see anything. It's just capturing the moment.
I'm sorry, Betsy.
We're not going to show that on a live.
No.
So I put our initials in the snow, and she covered them up.
Wait, did you pee them in the snow?
Yeah. How would you put your initials
How
in the snow?
romantic.
Yeah, she's like covering them up. We're in the middle of the woods, and she's like,
I don't want anyone to know we were here. Being in the
probably
snow.
TMI, right? Total TMI. So, Todd, what's up? Welcome to the call, Todd. So that was Saturday. Sunday, we went to church, and then we talked to the pastor for a while afterwards, and we came home and just kind of relaxed for a while. We did some other stuff. I'm leaving a lot out. Like, our days have been so full. Like, and I was telling Betsy, I was like, my life is not this busy and cool usually. This has been awesome. We went to the Festival of Trees Sunday night.
Oh, yeah.
And that was really
good.
Cool. That was beautiful.
You know that's the real Santa Claus. Did you guys go see Santa Claus?
Oh my gosh, he is just amazing. They have like a whole set where people can do pictures.
His beard's real.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's totally real. That's how my kids know it's the real Santa Claus. And, like, the way he talks and everything, like, he's got to be the real Santa Claus. He is.
He's got to be.
For sure.
Oh, I left this out Saturday morning. Betsy and I got up and we went downtown to the Capital City Market. And that was super cool.
You got a really nice wreath.
We got a wood, a wreath made of driftwood from the Festival of Trees. So let's talk about, here's an intangible skill for a business. Let's talk about negotiating tactics. So this wreath was normally $200, and we're like literally some of the last people, and they're having like a half price sale. And I'm like, hey, this thing's pretty much over. What will you take off of that? And she's like, I'll make an offer. And I'm like, tell me what you think is fair because for a fundraiser and all that stuff. And she goes, well, how about 60? And Betsy goes, I think it's worth 80. And I'm like, you're not helping me.
Okay, but listen to what he said. It's for a fundraiser. It's for a good cause.
Well, I give money to a lot of good causes.
Artists made it, put a lot of heart and energy and soul into that. So the extra $20 is like, it's a gift to yourself. It's the gift of giving, and it makes you feel good.
I already give a lot. So, anyway.
You can't give more.
We wound up getting it for less.
Giving a lot is never an excuse to give less.
Amber, good to see you. Betsy, can you come down here and correct some of my storytelling, Betsy? Because it's very important we get this right. Betsy is highly driven by getting things right.
Of the weekend?
Yeah.
So during Friendsgiving, it was mostly adults, and then my two kids.
Oh, this was awesome, actually.
And halfway through the party, my kids threw a miniature party inside the party in the game room.
They're laughing.
And it was like a dance party. They made a piñata out of a cardboard box and duct tape and stuff. And during this party, their 8-year-old selves, it was phenomenal.
That's funny.
Every single one of them just went right back into that space.
Do you think so?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you talking about when the piñata fell? Or
yeah.
The whole time?
When, like...
Wait, let's set it up. So first the girls come down, and they hand out Monopoly money, like tens of thousands of dollars to each person. Some people have hundreds of thousands. And they're like, okay, we're having a club upstairs, a dance club. And I'm like, what kind of club? They're like, it's rock music party. And they're like, and this is the money you pay to get in the club. So they give you money to pay to get in their club.
And some people have like $1,000, and other people have like $300,000. And it was like, yeah, you need $300,000. You need $300,000 to get into this club. They only need $1,000.
So then we go up there, and they're dancing in the world, and they want us to go 3 at a time, but like, let's crash it. So then everybody comes pouring in, and we're having like a dance party. It was so cute. And so they have dancing, and they have music playing like on the thing, like they pre-program some beat or something on the
keyboard.
Yeah, and then they had a piñata for us to open too. It was so funny. They put all this effort. It was really sweet. And then I was video making a joke.
Then Trinity, one of our girlfriends,
I'll be right back.
who doesn't get along with her kid's dad so well, she's sitting there just like lightly tapping the piñata. She's got this really cute, fun, light personality, and Jase yells out, "Pretend it's your ex." And she just starts hitting it like crazy, and then Jase runs out with the stick and he starts hitting it and is like, "You never loved me, Dad." So like everyone's getting really hyper into it. I think a couple of people had a few on board at this point as well. And so then the best part was once this thing finally did fall, the guys started stomping on it like a scene in Office Space, tearing the box open, and the stuff went everywhere. And people were diving on the ground, going for all of the piñata stuff. And our friend Albert, who owns Idaho Movement Academy, he's a little more timid. And he was standing there, and somebody kind of kicked one of the shelves, and a fake plant fell off of it. And he just kind of caught it as it fell off and still stood there, but it was very ninja-like. And everyone looked up at him, and he's like, I got the plant.
Hey, Steve. So, yeah, it was fun. And then the highlight of the evening, though, definitely was Diana's music video. That was awesome. We did a bunch of games and stuff. That was fun. So Betsy texted also Saturday night. Our friend Vanessa had a Michael Jackson themed party, and it was really funny because a lot of people
for her birthday, right?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Vanessa!
Happy birthday, Vanessa! A lot of people really dressed up. So like I'm looking at the dance floor, and there's like 10 Michael Jacksons. Like everybody had like long, like black jeans, white socks, black shoes, a hat, a glove, whatever. It was really funny actually.
That's cool.
But it was funny because the two guys that were DJing were like these young 20-something dudes, and they're just playing like modern death rap. Or something. I don't even know what songs it was, but it was like slow, barely danceable, and I'm like, "Hey guys, any chance you could play some Michael Jackson at the Michael Jackson party?" So that was fun. And then, Bob's coming to town.
Yeah,
Bob.
Santa Bob is coming to town.
So the other thing we bought, Betsy's here. Betsy's here.
Get in here, Betsy.
Where do you want to sit? Do you want to sit?
Right here.
Everybody's Betsy.
Hi, everybody. It's Betsy.
So just so you, don't lean back on the camera.
Yeah,
so just so you know, there's like a couple minute delay between, like a minute delay between what you say and like seeing people's reactions. So what else do we do? I'm leaving some. What else do we do Wednesday after Matt's? Do we do anything after Matt's?
I don't think so. I was so jet lagged and tired from my trip. I don't think we did anything more.
Thursday, do we do something after Matt's?
I'd have to look at the itinerary.
Betsy literally has a day by day. Do you
Betsy
update it
is
depending on
helping
what we
me
did?
organize Jase's life, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're getting somewhere.
I'm organizing his business life. She's organizing his personal life. It's all really
Freak
coming
me
together.
up to do my zone of
Really,
genius.
Really coming together.
So yeah, and at some point we went to Boise Brewing because I joined this club they have. So I had like 7 growler fills. So I got 3 amazing beers to bring over Matt's for the ornament making and other things. Oh, we stopped by White Dog Cafe on Saturday also and watched the game for like 10 minutes.
We did the
Hung out with them.
The Capital
City Market.
Yes.
Okay.
What else? We did like all this crazy fun stuff.
You didn't mention the snowman.
Yeah, we bought a snowman.
Is the tree still down when you went to the Capital City Market?
Didn't go by.
Okay.
Didn't go by the tree.
Yeah.
So Bobby Payne, what's up?
Joel says hi.
Hi, Joel.
So yeah, we got this woman at the Capital City Market. I wanted to buy it last year, but she's a welder, and so she welded a snowman and made him out of bicycle wheels. So there's like the bottom one's a big wheel, the middle one, and then the top one, and then his face is like a U clamp as a smile on his eyes, and then he's got little arms that she welded on, and then she got an old like Rosebud. Do you guys know the reference Rosebud?
No.
Citizen Kane. Help me out, y'all. Does anyone out there remember Rosebud? So anyway, this old sled, and it has these little things so you can slide it on the snowman's arm, so it looks like he's holding the sled, and it's really super cute. So that's in the yard. So tonight, we're gonna decorate. I think the yard, the tree, all that stuff. Your first time?
Yeah, my first time. We've never decorated at home.
Are you excited? What do you think?
Super excited. It sounds like a chore, but I think I got this.
not a chore.
The key to decorating is to make it as cheesy as possible.
Yes.
Cheesy
Yes.
as possible.
Yes.
You just gotta cheese it up.
Yes, and Marianne remembers Rosebud. Thank you, Marianne. You were my saving grace. So, so that was, and then Sunday. Then yesterday was Monday, and Monday just really did a lot of work. Worked out in the afternoon. It was a pretty tough workout. Tomorrow morning is gonna be a really tough workout. I posted on Facebook it was snowy outside and stuff, and we did part of our workout in the snow.
Nice.
But today, all we had to do outside was run like 400 meters, but it was cool. But I feel like we did so much more. We are not doing it justice. Like every day has been packed.
We've just been running and running and running and running and running.
Yeah. Poor Betsy has had like 15 minutes to get ready instead of her normal hour between things. So I think Saturday was our most full day because Saturday we did the market, we saw our friends, and then we
We went to the hot spring. Did we just want to go visit?
Oh yeah, we went by the
We
hot
went to
springs which
Trudy's.
we go to. Yeah, we went to Trudy's and had what kind of pie?
Huckleberry cheesecake.
Huckleberry cheesecake. It was so good.
It was amazing.
Betsy got to experience Costco pumpkin pie for the first time.
We went to Costco that first day.
Oh yeah, at the Costco too.
Oh.
Which
Yeah.
is we got her gloves. Oh, and we went to Saturday we got her for her first. Oh we're totally leaving out Thanksgiving morning. We did a walk for adoption.
That's
Ta-da!
right.
Thanksgiving Day Dash for Adoption. It raises awareness and funds for adoption. It helps pay for therapists and all that good stuff. So
Nice.
Yeah.
super cool. Yeah, it was super fun, and it was costumed. So she dressed theoretically as a Chewbacca. But she
Wait,
looked-
can you make a Chewbacca noise?
No.
Can you try?
She's never seen it. I
You've
know.
never seen Star Wars?
Maybe. So, there's a lot of movies that I haven't seen. And even if I've seen them, I may not know the names to them.
Yeah. So
and songs and artists and all that good stuff.
yeah. So but she looked more like an Ewok or a really fat squirrel. Because the thing like hung loose on her because it's made for someone a lot taller, so it was all fluffed out. She had layers. But we've just had such a great week. It has been, hey Joe, it has been so fun. Our week has just been great. And then Sunday night, I'm like, let's go wind down the night. And I want to show you my favorite little brewery. And then we texted this woman that we know, Susan. Hi Susan. And I'm like, are you there? And she's like, no, and so we're like, I just drove her by to let her see it, and then Susan says, I'll be there soon though, so we're like, okay, we'll go back, and so I was just gonna have one, but I had more than one, and so Betsy got to learn how to drive in the snow Sunday night.
And we Ubered somebody back to their house.
Yeah,
Too.
well, we didn't charge them, just this woman we met there, she was super, she wants to learn how to be a life coach, and by the way, if you're watching and you teach people how to be a life coach, please ping me, because I realize I don't have that I know how to help coaches get speaking gigs and rock a stage and get a lot of clients and close sales and craft their upsells and their programs, but the nuts and bolts of being a coach is not my wheelhouse. And AJ used to teach that, but he's not teaching that anymore. So I'm looking for somebody. So if that's you, ping me and let me know, because she's like, I want to be a life coach. Tell me how. And I told her I'd find her someone. So anyway,
Nice.
the funniest part about the night at the bar, though, is Susan's there, and then Shay is the woman we're talking to. And so we were just telling about how we're getting together and all that. Oh, Joel's scheduling a Star Wars marathon. Right on. It's written down.
Right,
So,
put it in the schedule.
Sounds great.
So,
Got it.
so, by the way, there's how you look over there. We have a monitor. Can you show
Oh,
the TV
cool.
your monitor?
Show
Show the camera, whatever, so they see. So, guys, if you see us looking over, it's because we see notes and stuff. So, do you guys like the studio with the candles and stuff? Looks nice. So, we did a fire. That's what else we did. We made a fire upstairs. We snuggled by the fire for hours, and it was awesome. And it was so great.
Rob Gray.
Bob Donnell,
Hello.
training 2 right now. I'll talk with her and see if, oh my gosh, Bob, you teaching how to someone be a coach would be amazing.
Would be phenomenal. I
Rob
don't
Gray,
even
what's
want
up?
to be a life coach, but I would go through that training.
Bob, you would be amazing at that.
Absolutely.
I want to meet Bob.
Bob, can you
You
teach
do wanna
him?
meet Bob.
You'll meet him soon.
He's coming.
Yeah, he's coming. Bob's
He's
coming.
down.
Bob's coming. It's better than Santa.
It is better than Santa.
But interesting, same color hair as Santa.
Yeah, they're horrible.
Oh.
So
You'll be there. You'll be there.
oh yeah, the other day Betsy goes, "You can't ever lose your hair." And I said, "I won't lose it, but it'll get white." My mom's dad has like a full head of white hair. So anyway, yeah, we snuggled by the fire. It's just been amazing. It's been like such a great Thanksgiving, and I've been so grateful too about just how life is shaping up. It's been a lot of hard work over the years, just finally really paying off. It's been super, super. And what else did we do? Before Vanessa's party, our friend Jessica's brother is in a band. You know Jessica? Tell Jessica. And they were awesome. They had like
What's
a
the name
sax,
of the band?
picking up keys or choosing keys, finding keys.
Finding Keys.
Yeah, Finding Keys. You guys rocked it. They were at the Olympic, which is this upstairs venue that's only open for like bands and stuff. It's built for
Cool.
bands. Yep. Yeah, it has a stage. Well, these different thanks, man. Erica, what's up? Erica's an old black belt with us.
Hi, Rob.
So they rocked. And they had like a sax player who would also play the flute at times, and a trumpet player, and drums, and then a woman on keys who could just belt out a song, and then guitar lead. So the eight people in the band. Mm-hmm. It was interesting. It was like that funk kind of music, like with the beat kind of like almost like reggae combined with 311 combined with Sublime, that kind of thing. But then he would rap over it. And Jessica's brother is this big, tall, thin, white dude, and he was rapping, and he was awesome. And we were like, these guys are really, like, we had such a fun time. It was so good. It's so good to hang out with Jess. So it's been awesome. And we'll get to the training in a minute. And then next week, I have a family that's like a second family for me up in Chicago. And 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 5 out of the last 6 years, I've gone up there at some point over the holidays. And they have a party every year where Phil, he used to own a pizzeria. And so what he does is he makes the dough and he gets all the toppings and sauce, has the whole family over, and everybody gets to make their own pizza.
Nice.
And it's just a fun party. And so I've been to that
like
many years. So we're going to fly up to that Wednesday. And we will be there through the following Monday.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Right around the corner.
So
yeah.
Should I schedule you a dental appointment during that time?
We talked about that.
Yeah. Speaking of appointments, today I had an upper endoscopy before because I was having trouble swallowing, and I have the follow-up one today to see if it's gotten better with the medicine. And I'm just nervous a little bit because any time one gets knocked out, you just never know what could happen, you know? Mm-hmm. By the way, if you have an older parent, or if you're much older, at some point getting knocked out, from what I've read and learned from other people, costs brain cells. Like, the impact on people's mental well-being. And I haven't researched it, do your own research, blah, blah, blah. But they can come out radically different from a surgery where they get knocked out. So just be judicious with your choices. Anyway, that's the one thing in my space that's negative. Anything you want to share? What are you talking about?
No.
How has snow been for you?
Really good. I love nature, and so this is just another aspect of it. It's great. Like, you keep on getting surprised with me wanting to be outdoors, and I love it. Even if it's cold, even if it's 30 degrees outside. We gotta watch the stars that one night.
Coming back from chopping down the tree, she's like, let's pull over. We pulled over and just could see the whole Milky Way.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
And I think Souder, our friends Tim and Julie that own Seven Springs Ranch, the one that I don't know if I've told you, it's up at Emmett.
Yeah, you have.
So I think we're gonna go up there this weekend, and we're gonna see millions of stars. So, but driving up there, how beautiful is Idaho? Like the rivers and the streams.
It's so peaceful.
Did you expect it to be that beautiful?
I did not. I mean, those streams are amazing.
Yeah.
Welcome, Amy and Isaac.
Amy and Isaac,
Thanks
what's
for
up?
joining us.
Hey.
But remember, all we have is snow and potatoes. You gotta learn how to say that. Snow and potatoes, that's all they got.
Snow and potatoes.
Snow and potatoes. They have corpsicles in the car. People are frozen, and they can't get them out until the spring. It's horrible.
That just really morbid.
There was a post this dude put up last year that said that. It had a picture of like all these cars snowed in during a blizzard, and it got shared like 30,000 times.
That is so wrong.
That's all we got. Corpsicles, no potatoes. No reason to come here, except for one of my events. So yeah, it's been awesome. And
I'm gonna step out.
You're leaving us? We'll see
Yeah.
you later.
Bye, everybody. Good to
Bye.
see everybody.
Hey, Amy,
Yes,
hey,
it's been a
Isaac.
pleasure.
Isaac
I get out
said
of
you all look so cute. Thanks.
Aw.
Thanks for coming down and being on without
Yes.
preparation.
Exactly, without preparation.
So, all right. So should we talk about some actual learning?
Yeah, let's talk about some real stuff.
So and we're about to give you a super special too. So, remember I said sell your way out of a slump? I want to share with you some things on the mindset of getting through things. So if you want to take notes, I would encourage you to take notes on these because it's actually, and I'm going to give you an exercise to do, but it could actually free you up for the rest of this year and going into next year. So the first thing is, you're either going to lock down and shut down and stagnate, or you're going to focus on growth and progression. And so what that means is, a body of water is unhealthy when it's stagnant. There's these hot springs in Nevada where there's amoebas in it that can go up your nose or up your urethra or whatever and go in your brain, eat your brain. But typically, those things only exist in bodies of water that are stagnant.
But it's a nice analogy. Being stagnant eats your brain.
Yes, that is exactly.
Yeah.
So, it's really, that's how it is, guys. And on the other hand, though, when a body of water is flowing, it's typically healthier. There's more oxygen, it's cleaner, more things live in it in a healthy way. So, what you want to do in your business, in your life, is instead of shutting down, focus on the more. Now, that doesn't mean you don't save. That doesn't mean you don't be judicious. That doesn't mean you don't have a budget. But it means instead of locking down and just... What happens typically when people start to have a lot of success too is they become preoccupied with saving or protecting what they've made as opposed to keeping going. And if you're a football fan, it's kind of like a lot of times teams will be focused on winning and then they get the lead and then they focus on protecting the lead as opposed to scoring more, and then they lose the lead because now their momentum and their focus is going into being stuck. And by the way, a bunch of people liked Isaac's post saying we look so cute. Thank you guys. That's so nice. So one of the things I want to encourage you to do is focus on making more sales and turn it up instead of turning it down. And here's an exercise I want to give you guys. And remember, Greg Reed said, sell your way out of a slump. And then here's an exercise I want to give you. Think of, it'd be awesome if we had someone to participate with us on this. Think of something that you wanted to buy and why you didn't get it. What was the reason you didn't get it? So, I'll see if I've got one. Okay, there's something I'm considering buying right now. It's a service. It's 10 grand. And my concerns are, is it worth it in that it will produce the result I want? And my other concern is, will we do our side to make it work? And typically there's only a few reasons people don't buy. It's, they don't see the value, they don't think you'll follow through, or the secret one is they don't think they'll follow through. Quite often people won't buy because they don't believe in themselves to produce the results. So what's the reason you didn't buy something? Did you say, I don't have the money? Did you say, I don't have the time? Did you say, I can't afford it? Did you say, I'm not sure of the worth? And now think of something else that you wanted to buy that you didn't buy, and why not? You don't have to do this. If you want to, you can. If anybody wants to participate with you, we can pull you on live. But just think of something else. So what would be for me?
Can we grab any of these people?
We probably could, but let's see if they want to. So I think my mom's watching. Hi, Mom. So Mom's coming out soon. So think of something else you want to buy. So like, okay, I was looking at a dash cam for my car because I have one, but it's not that good, and I want one that shoots inside the car, or at least I thought I did. So I started researching them yesterday for Cyber Monday, and I found out that you can get ones that shoot in the front of the car, but also mount a camera in the back window, and it shoots behind the car, so you know how far the car is behind you, which is kind of cool. So you can have that on even when you're driving, not unlike a reverse cam, right?
Right.
Or do I want the one inside? So I didn't buy it because I wasn't sure it would produce the result I wanted. So I've just given you two examples, and what's the theme? I'm not sure it will produce the result I want. Does it make sense so far? Is it making sense?
Yeah.
So here's where this gets daunting. And here's where this hopefully will be an eye-opener for you guys. And if we looked at anything else recently that I haven't purchased, the only other thing would be like I was thinking about buying a house, but I wasn't sure what's going to happen with the market here and where I wanted to live. So another, will it give me exactly what I want? Will it produce results I want? So right now, what I just uncovered is not being clear that it will produce the results I want is why I'm not buying. And if you think about it, that seems totally logical, right? At some point, though, I have to, as a leader and as a teacher of sales, I have to do a gut check and say, okay, is this me really doing research, or is this my current excuse to not take the leap?
Right.
And then here's where it gets more daunting. If I am accepting from myself, will this produce the results I want, as the excuse for me not to buy, then subconsciously, what will manifest in my prospects is the same excuse. And two things happen. It will manifest in them because it's my current excuse, or I have to accept it from them. So in other words, if someone's in sales and they say, I can't afford it, I can't afford it, I can't afford it, I can't afford it, and someone says, oh, I want to buy it, but I can't afford it, they have to accept that from them. Why? Why do they have to accept that?
Because they accept it for themselves. It's part of their programming.
Exactly. So in other words, any excuse you accept from yourself to not buy is the same excuse you have to be willing to accept from other people.
Absolutely.
Now here's where personal growth, and this is why I wore this Dynamic Life shirt today, because Dynamic Life is all about personal growth and getting through our excuses. In Dynamic Life, what we look at is that where you're saying no as an excuse and what your excuse is, because your excuse for life will be the excuse you give everywhere in life. I used to say I was overwhelmed. That was my excuse. Well, I don't say that anymore, and now I'm not overwhelmed. And I make a lot more progress. So whatever excuse you give, at some point stops being a description of how your life is, and at some point is the exact thing that chains you to where you are that you don't like. So people that say I don't have the money, because here's where it gets worse. You ready? Here's where it gets worse, guys. People that say, let's see who out of the comments we have real quick though. Linda, hi Linda Rourke, good to see you. Linda and I went on if that's who I think it is, a mission trip together. So if someone says, and this is where it gets really trippy, I don't have the money. Well, they have just now programmed themselves to not have money, because the speech center of the brain overwrites every other portion of the brain. So that becomes their reality, and what we speak about is what we bring about. So now they've created the reality of they don't have enough. They don't have enough money. So then, to live in accordance with that, they either need to have enough, but not really believe they have enough because they say that, or they need to actually set up dynamics where they don't have enough money. In other words, they'll sabotage their money making. They'll sabotage what they could have done. They won't make the extra sales. Mm-hmm. As opposed to people who say, I have enough money for anything that moves my life and business forward. That's one of the things I say, and I recommend you guys pick up. I have enough money for anything. I can afford anything that moves my life and business forward. So when it comes from that space, then you'll find the money. You'll do what it takes. And it's a much different animal. So what I want to encourage you guys to do is look at what's the excuse you've been giving to not have the life you want, and realize that that excuse, if you're really straight with yourself, it shows up all over your life. Any thoughts on that?
No, besides agreeing with it completely, I think it's very powerful in those rules that we make within ourselves and how they affect our lives. And we think that we're only applying those rules to other people, but really they start inwardly from ourselves and the rules that we apply to ourselves.
Yeah, and it's like a rule. It's like an unwritten rule that runs your life that you can't break until you break it. Mm-hmm. So Allison Trevino just joined. Hi, Allison. Good to see you. And it looks like, who else just joined?
Troy Richards.
Trey or
Trey?
Trey. What's up, Trey? Good to see you, my man. Trey is a buddy of mine from Dallas and on site. So he's in my small group. Awesome dude. So anyway, to recap it, whatever excuse you're giving to not buy consistently, now it could be your choice and an empowered choice, but start looking authentically and honestly, especially if you're in sales and your sales have slowed down. What's the excuse you're giving to not buy? And then here's another way to find out what your excuse is in life or what's holding you back. Just listen. What are the excuses people are giving you to not buy? So in other words, what do they keep telling you? And so this is where I was talking about my excuse, and I'm glad we did this exercise, because I realized I've had a couple of conversations with people on Black Belt, and they're like, well, I'm not sure. So they weren't sure that it would produce the result for them they wanted, just like these things that I haven't bought. I wasn't sure if they would produce the results for me. Mm-hmm. So subconsciously, I'm opening that space. Now that I've done this quick exercise with you guys, I can see that that's what's stopping me. And so now here's the choices you have after that. First, Jason Moss. Good to see you, buddy. Jason has the Georgia Manufacturing Expo.
Okay.
Really good dude. Met him years ago. So, so the two choices are this. One, I could buy something in the face of my not knowing just to break the pattern, and then that will help to break the pattern, and it will open me up. The second thing I can and will do simultaneously is start to get really clear on what I want and find that thing, or not even being sure that it will produce what I want, buy it anyway as an act of breaking that chain. And then the third thing I'll do is I'll get really clear on my communication with people now that what I have will help them get what they want, produce the result they want. So thank you guys for helping me get a breakthrough with that. And what happens when you have these breakthroughs is money and stuff it's not like just falls out of your lap into your lap, but sometimes it feels like it. Like money can just show up. It's really, really, really cool. So hope that helped you guys. Please give us some likes, thumbs up, thoughts if you're finding value. What time is it too?
It is 12:50.
Good. Yep. You guys, this one's going to be just about an hour long because I have to get over to get knocked out for this endoscopy. So we're getting some likes on it. Thanks, guys. So we do have a special for you. I don't think people are used to shopping with us for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. And so Diane and I put together a really special deal. So if you want more sales, I have a home study course. And this has helped people make way more sales and make sales. Would you like it if your sales were easy? Would you like it if you could communicate to your family easier? Would you like it if you could have people say yes to your offers and invitations because it helps them win? So I developed a system. I used to, you know, there's like millions of sales techniques and skills. I was so lost, and then I didn't know how to sell, and I started studying all these sales stuff. I started teaching it in my seminars, and I created a system that works, and it takes all these different sales things and it puts them into a system. So if you click that link, do you have the bit.ly link also? If you click that link, it will take you to a page. I normally sell my home study course. The total value is like $2,000. I normally sell it for $800. So what we have as a day after Cyber Monday special for you guys is the whole package. All my one-on-one sales training, 2 DVD set I put together, marketing, the template I created for speaking, which is a 2-part video series plus a template. And then it's like 13 audio CDs and 4 workbooks. We're going to send you a digital download. You can put it right into your phone or your computer. You'll get it immediately as soon as you sign up. You get all that for $295. So we don't have some fancy sales page because you don't need it. Just click that link and you can get everything I'm talking about for $295. And because today is Giving Tuesday, I'm going to donate $50 of each sale to one of the nonprofits we support. And it will either be City of Refuge Ministries or it will be the mission in Uganda where we're putting together the medical facility. So we'll do $50 from each sale. We'll go to that and you guys will get a smoke a deal. So I've had people double their income from listening to this program. A lot of people 30-40% increases. Can't guarantee what you'll get, but I used to have people pay me $2,500 to come to my event where I taught this stuff, and I put it on CDs and workbooks and DVDs, and I've had hundreds of people have a lot of success with this. So really, and part of my structure of sales, it all begins with coming with a servant's heart and knowing how to ask the right questions to find out what people want in their heart. And then first thing is, if your product or service won't fulfill it, refer them to someone else. But if it will fulfill it, then I teach you, you're going to learn how to have the conversations that move people to action so they say yes to your offer. So you get a lot more deals. I mean, what could whatever business you're in, especially if you're a coach, what could one more sale a month equal to you? And people, I have people 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years later write me and tell me that this program is still helping them. So this is our special. And then as a special on top of the special, hey, Cheryl Burkett, good to see you. A special on top of the special, we have, what do we include?
30-minute coaching.
30-minute coaching with me.
And guys,
15. No, just 30.
if you already have this and you know it works, share the link with somebody who you think it's going to help.
Yeah. Or what you could do, if you really want to get someone in business a kick-butt Christmas present,
Absolutely.
gift it to them. Buy
Gift
it.
to them.
We'll send you the link, but then if you have someone you want to gift it to, we'll, just give us a call or email, and we'll email it to them as if it's from you, and it'll say it's from you, and they'll still get a 30-minute consultation with me. And that consultation we can use to unpack your mental blocks on sales. We can use it to work on your presentation, your scripting. We could use it to do some look at your sales process and see where you're working and where you're having a breakdown, and then do whatever you can to notch you up so you're rocking more. So
how about this? Since it's Giving Tuesday, if somebody buys this for somebody else today, do you want to give it to them too?
what?
Like if somebody who doesn't have it buys it for someone else, do you want to give it to the buyer too?
You remember my thing about negotiating we talked about earlier? What do I say?
You remember
no?
the thing that I said about you can always give more?
So
And
you
giving less is not an excuse to not give more?
so we didn't. Betsy's upstairs.
Yes! Thanks, Betsy!
You guys are not helping. Yes, and I will do it gladly, and I'm sure we'll come back. Okay, so let's recap this deal then. And by the way, we didn't tee this up. We didn't this isn't like a cute special. By the way, you know when you ask someone something on camera, they have a really hard time saying no. It's like a secret I've learned.
You taught me that.
Oh, well then. Glad you're watching. Actually, you know what? I got the nicest post the other day. You know how Facebook says it's your friend anniversary with someone?
Uh-huh.
So Erica, my old GM, it was our friend anniversary. And so I
Nice.
posted it, and she put on there that she was just thinking about me, and what she learned working with me still impacts her life 11, 10 years later.
Nice.
Isn't that cool?
That is really cool.
Actually, she started working with me in 04 to 07, so 12 years later. Isn't that, I love that stuff. So here's what we'll do to recap the offer, and I want to share with you part of why this product works so well. If you buy it as a gift for someone else, we will also gift it to you, and both of you will get a half-hour coaching session. That's like ridiculous offer. So that will be up, today's Tuesday. We'll take it down sometime today, maybe tomorrow. So if you want this, get it right now. Leave the live, click it, buy it. Can you show what it looks like on there when they click the link? It's super fast. Literally, there's no fancy page. It's all securely encrypted. It's done through Infusionsoft. We never see your credit card, any of that stuff. It just runs through, and immediately you'll be emailed the link where you can download it in your computer. And then also, if you've ever copied CDs off sometimes in the wrong order, all my stuff is in the right order. So that's what the page looks like. It's super easy, and what all the audio files, when you download them, I numbered them, so when you pull them into your phone or your computer, they're in the right order, which is really nice. There's also a video in there telling you what order to take things in. Some people might be, oh my gosh, how could I absorb all this? You're going to start with a 1-hour training. It's an audio, and you could listen to the audio or read the book. The books were actually written a couple years after I recorded the audio, so there's content in the books that's not in the audio. So if you could do both, that's a perfect world. Otherwise, just do whatever you can. Because I have found just reading $1 Million Language or listening, I listen nowadays, listening to it, your sales and your speaking and your capacity to program yourself and others for success will go way up. If you're a parent, please do yourself and your kids a favor and get this. I want to hear you. I want to know that you've got the training to plant seeds of abundance in your kid and not seeds of desperation in your kids. So
Absolutely.
that's the thing. It's super easy to absorb, and then you'll go to personality types and the 8 seed. By then you get on a roll, and then it just you just listen to one a day, one every couple days. You'll get through it fast, and you can use that coaching session anytime in the next 6 months. So then, we'll give away 2. And then here's a secret reason why this thing works. My background is in hypnosis, hypnotherapy. Hey, let's do some shout outs though. Bill, good to see you, Bill. Dana, hi Dana. So my background is in hypnotherapy and influence. So what I actually do in the CDs is I weave in programming language that programs you on a subconscious level for your success and your confidence and your ability to close deals and grow your life while you're listening. So not only are you learning these tactics and skills and concepts on a heart level, we're programming you for success, which is really cool because you're growing internally as you're growing externally. Oh, I've never said that. You're growing internally as you're growing externally. Yeah. So $295. Donio, good to see you. $295, you guys. You won't see that special again. That is a special, and with a coaching session in there, and the new give one, get one. So even if you just want it for yourself, you ought to just buy it for. But how do they say they're buying it from? Just buy it for yourself and then tell us you bought it for someone else, and we'll send them one. It'll be super easy. We'll make it easy. We're very responsive on stuff. So, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, our new 2-for-1 Tuesday. 2 for Tuesday.
2 for Tuesday. It's going to be a new part of our show where we give something, but 2 of them for the price of 1 every Tuesday.
That's a great
2 for
idea.
Tuesday.
It doesn't even have to be our own stuff, but it can be.
It can be.
But not black belt.
No, there's no 2 furs on black belt.
No. By the way, speaking of black belt, you guys, it kicks off in January. And
yes,
it's really, I think, super powerful when you can roll through. So if you're a coach, author, speaker, trainer, or someone who wants to use speaking to grow your business, then we got a bunch of home inspectors in it. If you're someone who's doing presentations to get referrals and clients, black belt is extraordinarily great, and it's coming up. So just shoot us a message and say, hey, I'm interested, and we'll set up a private call, share it all with you. And out of today's call, I will make sure that you will be beyond clear that it will produce what you want or it won't produce what you want, but you will have no ambiguity.
And also,
that's awesome.
If you have not attended one of our events yet and you want to get a feel for it, come join us in December, right? Or is it for Profit Plan?
Plan.
Specifically for coaches, correct?
Yeah, we're doing like so many different promos now. We have an event coming up. If you
So
are a
much
coach,
coming
speaker,
up.
author, trainer, we're
So
doing
much coming
a
up.
small, intimate group where I'm going to laser coach each person one at a time on their messaging, on their movement, and on their packaging, so they know what their coaching plan can look like. So, like, my goal is to help coaches go, instead of just selling like $1,000 thing or $500 thing, putting together their $20,000 ascension, and or seeing what they need to put in place right now so people see them as an expert and say yes to their offer. Like Ayelet was coaching doulas. You know, like she
doulas.
teaches doulas how to help other people have babies in the business of being a doula, but also she has like a transformational class. We worked with Ayelet. I worked with her over 2 calls, and she went from selling like a $250 package to a $750 package, and she like closed 4 out of 6 people at her next presentation.
Wow.
Like in the first week, she made like an extra $4,000 or something. It was really super cool. So, but let's go to today's offer. Today's 2 for Tuesday.
2 for Tuesday.
We gotta start hustling to find stuff to give, right? So today's 2 for Tuesday is 2 digital copies of the home study course and 2 coaching sessions with me, and we're gonna give $50, which is 1/6, whatever that is, of the purchase price towards a charity, and that'll be awesome. So thanks for being part of our Giving Tuesday and a 2 for Tuesday. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you pray, please pray for my thing coming up. And just to recap all the opportunities we talked about: 1, get the special, the 2 for 1. It's in the link. 2, if you're interested in black belt, it is a more robust, intensive 1-year training. It's intense, but if you're ready to grow, you need intense. And we'll schedule a one-on-one call. And then, oh, look at this. Carolyn Dean Madsen said, love profitable presentations, bought the package and listened to it multiple times. I drove around until my CD player stopped working. Thanks. Oh, thanks, Carol. Carol,
Awesome.
If you would like a digital copy, we'll send it to you. I don't know if we had the digital copies available back then when you bought it. So, Carol, I'd love to hear how it made an impact in your business and your life as well. So, but just ping us, Carol, and or can you just get her info and send it to her?
Yep.
We're going to send you a digital copy, Carol. And something you'll learn with us is as we add things, you guys get them. Like not everything, obviously, but if we make it better, you get it as we go. So, all right. So recaps: the 2 for Tuesday,
2 for Tuesday,
black belt, and then profit plan. Profit plan is where we sit round table and laser coach people, and you walk out knowing what you need to do as a coach to get your business humming and to reach that next level of income and success in 2020. So we're looking to host that mid-late December. So that's what we got. We love you guys. I'm off to go get knocked out and have something put down my throat. That just didn't sound right.
It didn't sound right. Only
Let's
after
read
you
more
said
comments.
It didn't sound right.
Carol said that. Yeah, Carol will say that to you. Isaac said, love profitable presentations and love your program. Thank you guys. You know what's really cool
You guys
to me?
are lovely.
That we have a bunch of people who've been to our programs watching the live. It's not just strangers, which I absolutely love. So we love you guys. If you want gifts
Mwah.
for people you want to endear and do more business with, this could be a super gift for them. See you next Tuesday. Set your alarms. Set your alarms for 11 Pacific, 2 Eastern,
12 Mountain.
12 Mountain, 1 Central. And visit our buddies over at Sock Fetish. The code to get 10% off in the store is in the description. And play Pando. You can use the code JACE to get 20% off Pando games.
Yes.
And we'll play next time. Today just had to be short, so we needed to kvetch and catch up. And let us know your Thanksgiving memories you made and what you have coming up. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Mwah.